Hello, speech and debate team. This is Jared Callahan, your coach. I'm sorry if you're watching this on Monday at lunch that I cannot be with you. I wish I could be. Hopefully this will be my last Monday conflict of the semester. But today I got called into an all-day meeting from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'm sorry for this, but I have my list of notes and things that I learned at our first debate here for you. It got water on it, but I want to lead you in just what I learned. And then give you some homework and assignment for the week. But I'm sitting in my house right now, so here, look, this is the quick tour. Ready for this? Don't get a headache. Corner. Apartment in OB. Little kitchen. Okay, that's my life. Here you go. You ready for this? Keeping in mind that we look like the next debate that we're going to be debating, and hopefully, if we can get ourselves together, would be December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At La Costa Canyon High School, the Winter Classic would be cool to compete in. So if we can get teams, we can get teams. These are the things that I learned by participating in our first debate. Things I learned. Number one, boys wear ties. You need to dress up. We need to be dressed nicer than we were dressed. Boys wear nice ties and nice outfits and nice shoes. Text the team the morning of 15 minutes before they need to arrive at school. We still said that we were going to take 4 people, 2 teams of competitors. And when we got there, we only had 2 students, so 1 team. And we were already the smallest team there, and so it was kind of embarrassing to show up and to think that we were going to have 2 separate teams debating. And my first interaction with the league coordinators was, "Hi, my name is Jared. I'm the coach at Point Loma High School, and we need to cancel a team. So if you say you're going to be somewhere from now on, you need to be there because it costs us money. It's embarrassing, and how can we be a team if we say this is how many people we have, and then we can't bring that many?" So I just added that to my list, so I'll do my best part that I can to help wake you up and to remind you to be somewhere, but if you say you're going to be somewhere, then you need to be there. We need to have an affirmative case written. All the other teams had full 8-minute speeches written completely out with all their facts in it, and we need to write an affirmative case. So this brings me to my homework, okay? This week, you need to learn about Brilliant Pebbles. Brilliant Pebbles. It's a space program to demilitarize or militarize, depending on which side of the debate you're on, space, and put these little watermelon-sized smart capsules up into space controlled by satellites that if any nuclear weapons get sent out into space, they can satellite over and blow them up. They shoot holes in them and then they burn up into the atmosphere so that the chemicals aren't dispersed amongst people. So you need to learn about that. Oh, there you go. And I've got websites that I'm going to send you links with this link to this video on YouTube to the whole team. Also, that means if you haven't been getting the team emails, you very much so need to make sure that you've received an email from me. Oh, this is a life lesson to learn. Ready? This is the paper that we passed around that you guys all wrote your stuff down on. A lot of you have handwriting that it's just you can't read what it is. And so if your email address is, I'm not going to pick on any of you, but if you get to a point where I can't tell what some of the letters or numbers are, if it's a dash or a hyphen, like what is going on, that doesn't help people understand how to communicate with you. So I know there's some of you that haven't received the information that you needed to receive because I couldn't tell if you were on the email or not. So we'll make sure that if you want to be on this team or part of this team or you're watching this in Ms. Koyano's class right now, that you get the contact from me. And I'm on Facebook. We need to create a Point Loma High Facebook debate team thing that we all have access to. So the schedule, the links, and all the information can be shared on there so we can share all the information that we learned. Someone get on that. That'd be great. So we need to write an affirmative case. That means we need to write a case like we're the government and we're going to enact a plan that has, because we're doing policy debate, that has information and facts that are not by just stuff that we say or what we think is important, like, oh, Brilliant Pebbles is a great plan. You need factual information from qualified sources to quote to win a policy debate. So we need to have good pens. Each person, we need to go out and buy some of those really nice. Do I have one here? Look at this in my pocket. Ready? These really nice, the Pilot G2 pens. We need blue and black and red. You need to get yourself a couple of nice pens. So if you are serious about debate, I know that sounds stupid, your pen has to be dependable and you have to be able to write really, really fast with it. So I write with the .05. .07 is probably better for debate because you can, it's a little bit smoother than this one. But it's up to you. You need to get some good pens. Everyone needs a timer. Maybe, I don't know if we have a budget for this, or maybe this brings us to the next point, is we need to figure out a fundraiser, a small fundraiser that we can actually do that doesn't take a ton of time. Or we can just ask everybody, you need to go buy yourself pens, you need to buy yourself a timer, like a little kitchen timer, like this big one, that you can program in so that when you're speaking for 8 minutes, you go beep, and you put it in front of you so you see how much time is left. You can't use a phone. They allow you to, but it's not It's not good, because we even got accused one time of looking up information in the middle of the debate, which was not super classy. So, we need timers for ourselves or for our team. Everybody needs a timer. We need a chant. We put that on the list, that we need a chant, because other teams are really big and they chanted, and it'd be cool if we had a chant. We were talking about bringing a drum and straight up doing the fried chicken pointers chant at a debate, which would be pretty funny. We need to bring snacks because it is a long day. We didn't realize how long the debate days are. We just assumed that we'd be done at 3 or 4. We found out that the regular rounds end at 4 or 4:30, and then, which we would like to, the playoff rounds, the semifinals and the finals, we would like to have teams that make it to the semifinals and finals, and then go like till 6, and then the award ceremony was at 6:30. So debate days are long, long days, and especially this December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, it would be 3 days. So we need to be ready for a marathon, not a sprint, which means we need to bring snacks, maybe an ice chest, and we bring water. Make sure we got to bring water. Bring flow paper. So if you don't know what flow is the way that you write out an argument. Let me get you all the flows that I took. Flows are the flow charts like this that run sideways while people are arguing, and it's the way that you write down an argument and then write, says there's a completed one. This is just teaching you how to flow, how to write the arguments across a paper. I would like to get some really long flow paper, maybe like the poster size, like this is regular size paper, but maybe the poster size paper, and we'll turn it the tall ways, and then we'll flow this way so that you can have really long arguments written out. Someone get a hold of some 17-inch by 10 or whatever, 8.5 by 17 paper, and we'll flow. Okay, flow. The disclosure rule, we need to look up what that means. I don't even know what that means. They had to hand over what they had done the research, and so that's where these websites are going to come in place. We got told that we need to read more cards. We must flow our arguments all the time, because that's how you're going to win. And so if you don't flow, then the government or the opposite team says, this is what they didn't flow. They didn't argue our solvency, or they didn't argue our inherency, and those are things that you need to know what I'm talking about, because you read the coach's handbook, and in the part about policy debate, it will explain how you win a debate. You need to do that research, so you need to know what I'm talking about when I say inherency or solvency. And that happened to us one time in the debate. We were doing really, really well. Our debate team was winning like the first 75%, and at the end, the other team just said, well, they didn't flow, so they didn't really address our solvency or inherency, and so we win, and they won. We need to always start with the roadmap. I'll teach you what that means, and we'll practice it, but it means before you start your egg timer, before you start, you say, this is the roadmap of where I'm going, Judge. I'm going to start with the case, and then I'm going to debate our side points, and then I'm going to end with solvency. And then you say, Judge, are you ready? Opposite team, are you ready? Beep, and you start your egg timer. That way, they know where you're going, and they don't just think that you're making up stuff on the fly, that you're following what you said you were going to follow, which is a really important part of debate. Always start with the roadmap, and then evidence is an evidence-oriented activity. So here's the homework. You guys will be great. We will be great. Tay and Kaylin did fantastic. Brittany learned a ton. I would like to bring more and more people, but in order to learn, you're going to need to get educated about the topic. So this link with this video is going to come at the bottom of the YouTube thing with like 6 different websites that you can look up information on Brilliant Pebbles or the space program, and we just start collecting information. So next Monday, a week from now, we are going to gather, and we're going to bring information together, and we're going to start writing a really solid case based on what was run against us, and out a case. For Point Loma High School, this is the case that our teams are going to run. It's going to be as solid as possible, and we're going to use logic, and we're going to debate each other on it, so it gets really, really strong. By the time we go in December, we'll be really strong with our case written, and we'll know all the arguments and how to argue against it. So you guys are doing great. I'm sorry again that I couldn't be in class today. I hope that you all get to see this video, and that Miss Quayana shows it in class, and if not, we'll send you around the information by a link. And you guys are great. I love being a part of this team, and I hope that this week provides you the ability to get some good pens, some flow paper, a couple timers. We need some timers, and then you get educated about what Brilliant Pebbles are, so that next week we can come together and move forward as a program. That's it. You guys rock. Have a good one. Oh, last piece of information. I made a commercial. I just brought my camera along to the debate that we went to and filmed Kaylin and Tayshawn debating, and so I made a kind of cheesy Star Wars themed music commercial just to show you what the debate looked like, and so it's already on YouTube, so you can scroll around on this YouTube page and find it on YouTube. So that's it. You're great, and I'll see you soon. Email me or Facebook me or call my cell phone if you have any questions at all. That's it. We're moving forward. All right, Point Loma High debate. Woo woo. Go Pointers. Have a great Monday. Bye guys and gals.